family. If it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Let's get right into this, man. Listen, I'll give y'all 7 reasons why you should keep your circle small and not be out here listening to all these random ass dudes or advice from people or any guy that wants to be in some kind of competition with you or considering it friendly competition or anything of that nature, man. No, there's no such thing as a friendly competition unless you're playing a sport or unless you're betting for money or something like that. Any guy that want to compete with you is a hidden enemy, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man, they're a hater, man. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, D-Rag's hanging out in the back a little bit. Let me go ahead and tuck that in. Should have left it out. Here we go. Yeah, it's a hater, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to compete with you because they see you as the man. And, you know, they want to be like, bro, I'm just, hell no, you ain't competing with me. I could care less. I'm not here to be your little, you know what I'm saying? They want you to be the marker. And then they just compete with you, compete off of you, and don't do such a thing, okay? That's one way, man. Another reason, you can't really trust these dudes, man. I don't know why you dudes be trusting dudes. I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta have a friend that I know that I can trust around my woman and he not get kind of freaky or weird. Cause, you know, most dudes, some people got brothers they can't trust. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if my brother watched me, so I ain't gonna say nothing, but he's married now. But back in the day, my brother would go behind me and wouldn't think twice about it. To me, that's disgusting. He knows how freaky both of us are. I would never go behind his nasty ass. Why would he go behind me? Well, you gotta understand, man, some guys don't have that values and sense of morals when it comes to women. They just use them, get what they want and run. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Got Donovan here. Blessings, peace and blessings. Thank you for authenticity, speaking the truth. Oh, sorry about that. You got a range of where my Wi-Fi ends, and then it clicks because I never turn my Wi-Fi off, so I think that's what it is. Seems like it's right here. It's cold out, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, man. So I just want to put some information out here, man. I was watching some videos earlier, and see, when you start ascending like we are, a lot of young guys are listening to us, so I got to make sure I start making videos that the young guys like to see. It's cold out here, y'all, and they want to see stuff about like when they ascend and when they get themselves together and they're getting their haircuts and working, and then all of a sudden their friends don't want to hang out with them no more. Their friends are taking jabs at them, and I want to put a video out about some of these people aren't your friends. When you got these guys out here that are, you know, you run these friends that just, they got something to say about everything. Like, you'll just be chilling, they'll take like a needless jab at you, you know, drop a little shade and then be like, oh, come on, bro. What do you need that around you for? What in the world do you need that kind of person around you for? It's not iron sharpening iron or steel sharpening steel. You got some rusty blade over here trying to rust your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Rust you out. You know what I mean? You know what? You don't need those kind of people around you. You got to have people that bring good energy around you and bring something to, you know what I'm saying, the situation. Now, if you have a council of friends or people that you go to get advice from, that should be separate from your regular friend group. You should never let your friends, and there's something else on the list, a real friend of yours would know that it's not their place to be giving you advice or whatever unless they know they're in that circle of friends that gives you constructive criticism. But they would know, and even when they know, they would only give it to you when you ask because they know how you are, and they don't want to disrespect you. Just giving you a bunch of advice that you didn't ask for sounds like a woman. That's what women do. And right now, I'm single and celibate, so I don't want to hear no dude sounding like no woman, and I ain't got no woman sounding like a woman, you dig? You know, these people out here are crazy. So just be careful with some of these dudes, man. Like, some of y'all think y'all got friends, and you can't even leave that dude around your girl, or a girl you think, you know what I'm saying, you want to date, or a girl that you're talking to, you're scared that he might try to, that's not a friend, man. That's an enemy. I don't care if it's your brother. I don't care if it's your cousin. I don't care if it's your daddy. Nigga, that's an enemy, man. You know, and what you got to do is stop ignoring the signs that God gives you. If God's like, I can't leave my girl around these dudes, those aren't your friends. Don't ever even act like they are, or, you know what I'm saying, think about leaving your girl around them or telling them anything about yourself. You know, you have some of these dudes out here that you've been friends with for years, that you may have, gotten a little bit drunk and, you know what I'm saying, brought up some relationship past stuff. These dudes will be harboring that, talking about you behind your back to other people you don't even know, because the other people are like, oh, you're friends with them, they got it together. And they'll be like, you just don't even know. Man, back in the day, this dude was da-da-da-da-da-da-da, for no reason. For no reason, dude. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Even though, and again, I got my brother Moon, and I talk to my dad, but even those two people to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? You tell so much, they tell me so much, and you never tell everybody everything. But, those are like the only couple of guys I know I can leave my girl around. And even that, you know what I'm saying? You can't leave your girl around nobody. I never leave your girl around nobody, you know what I'm saying? But even that, the situation's right, something could happen. So I just don't really see the point in having dude friends. It kind of seems like some dudes that are in groups, they kind of use people, but not never really tell them that they're using them, like they're using you to bring the girls over because you fly, whatever, but they'll never really tell you. Now, my friends used to tell me, like, yeah, we just need you to be around us, man. Like, for some reason you go out, girls come over, you know what I'm saying? And they want me to go out for a little bit of time because I always had women hitting me up when I'm in the bar. And as far as I'm concerned, I ain't going home with nobody in that bar. She could have been, you know what I'm saying, going to the bathroom, letting her dress, skirt, her pants, lay all over that disgusting floor. Why would I do that instead of going to a lady I've already been with? I know how she's washing her butt. She knows to take a bath. She knows to have everything shaved up. So I'm gonna be out of there before the end of the night. I'm out. I'm out, y'all. And they knew that. So they wanted me to just be out there to bring over the women because, I have that I don't care attitude. And even when I was younger, I had the same attitude, and it would bring women over. It always did. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm chosen. So you didn't know all that stuff back then. But you got to be really careful. Even guys that use you for stuff like that will still talk junk about you, man, when you're not around. Like, man, that dude, he ain't even got to work for it, man. He just look good, and just women just fall in his lap, man. He ain't got to do anything. That's hate, man. Anything that you do to put yourself together to make you look the way you look should be respected by your group of friends. Them acting like it's just something that's just given to you and you're just lucky and God just put your look together and you're just looking out and you're lucky, lucky, lucky. That's a hater, man. That is a hater. I don't care how they try to phrase it. They shouldn't be concerned. They should know that, the kind of person you are and the character you have, you work hard every single day. So to try to take away from what you have going on as far as your presentation is disrespectful. And unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. So think about these things, man, when you're around these goofball goobers that always got something to say, especially another one. That friend that tries to make you look funny in front of women. In front of women. That one friend or friends, you get in front of a group of women, or you just start talking to a group of women, or maybe even your woman and her friends, and they get around you and start trying to take little jabs and jokes, and that's a tactic to make them look more alpha or more dominant in front of the women. Don't allow that kind of behavior whatsoever. You either exit or you be like, hey, I don't know what you're doing. Call them out. Call them out. Don't let them get away with trying to carry themselves like they're some kind of dude in front of these women when you know doggone well when the women aren't around, they don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you younger guys, you're probably dealing with this. Older guys aren't dealing with it at all. Guys my age, you know what I'm saying, about middle age, we're getting there, but you younger guys, you want to go out with a group of guys, you want to go to your clubs and stuff. I'm telling you, man, you are better off when you go out to, the mall, the clubs, the bars, happy hour by yourself. Maybe let one of your friends show up later, but if you show up in a group, women are not going to want to approach you like a pack of wild male hyenas. You know what I'm saying? You got like a lion just roaming your pride area, you know what I'm saying, your territory. You can't be out there with a bunch of dudes, man. You'll never get a woman. You're going to run everybody off. And I'm telling you, women, they like to hunt. They want to see you by yourself. They'll be like, oh, it's just one of them over there. He's looking kind of good. No one's around. I'll make myself available. You're not going to never get nothing like that when you're with a bunch of guys. I'm just telling you, man. It works so much better. Women also love the fact, when you're a lone wolf and solo bolo, They know you can keep secrets, like as far as their relationship. You're not gonna go back and tell your boys how the booty was, how tight it was, you know, how much the cheeks jiggled. You're not gonna be talking, like you don't have any friends to talk to about it. You know, and you wouldn't do it anyway because you already know better. You never tell your friends about how good or bad your lady is in bed. You never tell. First of all, they don't care either way it goes. If they can get some, they're gonna try to get some. But if you're talking loose about it, it's like, well, this guy don't really care about his girl like that anyway. I never used to talk about my exes in front of anybody. Never did it, never would. If I was asked, never, like, man, what's wrong with you, dude? You know what I'm saying? You know, well, now I know it's my turn. All them guys can figure it out on their own. But what I'm saying is, you can never trust any dude. And, you know, women like the fact that you understand this. Women also don't like you. I mean, you can have your boys, but you got to also, you ever had that one friend that don't know boundaries and lonely as crap, but they're married and they just want to get out every weekend and kind of use you as the excuse? He got to be married. He could be, you know what I'm saying, like in a long-term relationship, but try to use you like, oh, you know, David I got to go out here and make sure that he, you know, just went through a divorce. So I got, you know, you ain't doing me no favor. You're bored in your marriage and you want to get out there. Don't use me. Don't use me. Listen. Man, you see what I'm saying? Dudes be out here on their own agenda, man, doing what they want to do. So that's why I'm telling you, keep your circle small. Have acquaintances, have, you know what I'm saying, dudes you hang out with, but there should be no man that you're hanging out with every day. You ain't dating dudes, man. No, you ain't got to be like me where I check in with my friend like a couple times a month. No, but you can, you know what I'm saying? You should not be hanging out with dudes every day. I'm just gonna be real, man. Find something better to do, man. Like, you should be doing some self-development, self-improvement. There's so much to be done. You shouldn't be hanging out with nobody every day, truth be told. Nobody, not no woman, not no, no. You should be loving yourself. You should never give anybody that much of your energy ever again. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give these people limited supply. Supply and demand. That's what ladies like. You know what I'm saying? If your supply is very little, it's gonna be in high demand. And if you're out hanging with your boys all the time, chick's gonna be like, man, you ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just be, you know, playing Madden or something like that. No, man, you gotta be out doing stuff. Like, oh, I ain't home right now. Oh, you hanging out with your boys? Hell no. Oh, what you doing? Where you at? I'm out. I'm out. Out where? Outside. But what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't get to know my business and what I'm doing and where I'm at and who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? You having dudes around you, man. Man, a chick will find out you got a friend. She'll try to infiltrate that friend if you're close to him, and then start asking questions, or when she can't get a hold to you, reach out to him or something. Liability. You don't need all that. You don't need all that. I'm not telling you to be solo bolo every day. Hey, what's going on? I'm not telling you to be solo bolo every day, but I'm just saying you need time to yourself, recharge. Your energy is something else, brother. You know what I'm saying? Your energy is, you know, it lights up a room. It makes women get wet. It you know what I'm saying, it brings crowds to you, and you don't sometimes see that, but your friends, so-called friends, will be able to see that. Your friends will be hating on you for the kind of women you get and what you do, and you don't even brag about nothing, but they're still hating on it because you're getting women and they're not. You got to be aware of these things, my brother. You got to be aware. You know what I'm saying? I'm only here to help you out and make sure that you can see what you might be overlooking, because I know sometimes these kind of guys get on your nerves. Like, you'll be around them, you don't know what it is. Like, man, I want to hang out with my boy or whatever, but damn, nigga, like, you talk too much. Like, why are you asking all those questions, man? You ask more questions than a woman. What do you need to know all that for? Oh, man, I'm just having a conversation with my hungry shit. We can't even talk to them. No, nigga, what you talking about? We can't talk. Y'all know the boundaries of a friendship nowadays. Let me tell you something. Old school brothers, man, look, we don't talk about our women and what we do and how we get it done. The people that we ain't known for years, you don't get that kind of insight. Man, you gotta work towards, I don't know you, dude, you could be a whole op for all I know, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get on the inside to destroy what I got going on, or take what I have going on as far as copying me. Hey, what's going on, Justin? What's going on? You already know, homie. You already know. That friendship stuff, man, that's great and everything, but your friends should respect the way that you need your privacy, your time alone, and your boundaries. If they can't respect that kind of stuff, brother, man ain't no friend, dude. That's an acquaintance at best, you know. And you gotta be younger guys, man. Just, man, listen, I know it's rough out here. I'm gonna give y'all some real talk, okay? I know it's rough out here. You know, it says 60-something% of young guys aren't dating. I know it's rough. I know you want some company, and you know, you guys are doing the right thing by staying away from, you know, these modern women that have lost their mind. But hanging out with your boys all the time, or, you know what I'm saying, letting, you know, a bunch of dudes into your business, and that is not a good idea. It never is. Find a way to entertain yourself, find a way to draw women to you, find a way to find that peace and happiness within yourself, you know what I mean? And you won't have no problem making new friends, having women. Man, I'll go out, eat lunch by myself, I go to the park by myself. Now, if I want to go somewhere and be around people and interact, you see me do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go to my friend's house in Georgia, I can drive down there. You know what I'm saying? We can hang out or whatever, set up, you know what I mean? But time alone is, you know what I mean, it's vital. It's needed. And not having a guy in your, the less people in your business, man, the less people are judging you, gossiping about you, talking about you or whatever, the energy can't be sent your way, man. That's the way I look at it. Anybody that's trying to talk about me right now or judge me or gossip, they're making a bunch of guesses. Now, when my ex decided to contact my father, well, she gave him something to gossip about to my other siblings or whatever. So I try to make sure she's not over there calling my dad like that. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about me, gossiping about me, while I'm out here doing what I gotta do by myself. I ain't asking for nothing. I ain't asking for no money, no handout or nothing. I don't want nobody talking about me. And I don't give him nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? I talk to my dad about, we talk about all kind of stuff, but we don't talk about drama and problems and stuff like that. He didn't want to hear it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Keep yourself to yourself, man. Be a man to figure out how to solve your problems. A lot of guys will go to other guys and cry on their shoulder and stuff like that. Man, you know, man, I'm telling you straight up right now, nobody cares. You go through a breakup and your woman done some crazy stuff, nobody cares, man. Nobody cares, bro. The only thing they care about is to see if you pick yourself back up and see what you're bringing to the table they can copy, mimic, or take from you. Ain't nobody really work. You got to fix yourself and be to the point where you are completely self-sufficient. You don't need no friends, no woman, no nothing. That way, no one made you, so no one can break you. You know what I'm saying? You're completely, you know what I mean, self-sufficient, on top of your game. You know, you can be good with people, and you can be great without them. It makes you know never mind. Okay? Makes you know never mind. My brother. You know it, you know it. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. I got another minute or two. It's only 18 minutes. Yeah, so just be careful, you know what I'm saying? And the older guys and the guys my age already know this kind of stuff. If you don't, take some notes, because you should not be trusting no dude. You don't need to trust no dude around your woman. You don't need to be telling no dude about your business and how you getting it ran. If you ain't watched all Cat Williams and everybody else talking about how they got snaked by people they weren't showing nothing to, just watching them, thinking things over, then copying them. You know, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here, man. Absolutely, my brother, man. That's the best thing to do. I'm telling you, man, if you look at my example, I had to go through it, y'all. Go to my main channel, King Dave the Chosen. I looked pretty dusty in the beginning of those videos, and it was right after, you know, my ex abandoned me, tried to come back, and I sent her on her way back home, and I was living with my dad or whatever. It's rough, man. You're gonna think about her getting plowed by dudes and all this other stuff. You're gonna think about that stuff, man. Especially if you've been with the girl for a long time, man. You're gonna think about it, but you got to go through it, man. You gotta like get it out of your system, like realize it's happening. As a matter of fact, it's probably been happening. You know what I mean? And just, you gotta let it go. Hey, what's going on, Reggie? What's going on? You learn how to, because the problem with most men is it hurts us thinking about our woman getting done how we do her to other guys, by other guys. We'd be like, no, it'll be like, you know what I'm saying? It's too late, man. She done been getting done like that by a couple of few. Once you come to that realization, it's like, oh, all right, she's not mine, all right? But you've cut her off. You don't watch her social media. You don't have no contact with her. So whatever she's doing don't make you no difference. She ain't hurting you. You don't know what she's doing. You have to cut them off. You have to cut them off. You cannot linger. You cannot check on her social media. Look at my example. I cut her off cold turkey, had nothing to do with her. Her mother got on my live stream the other day and admitted they've been watching me the past 2 years, y'all. I don't even know what they do, where they live at or nothing. So, you know, I mean, keep your circle of friends small. If I'd had more friends that she could have got in touch with, she probably did reach out to other guys that were acquaintances of mine, but I'm not in touch with them, man. I only have one friend. So, you know what I'm saying? Well, I got, you know, my friend Moon and my friend Frith, but he's in Texas right now, living his best life, being a realtor. But I'll check in with him in a little bit. But I mean, with these women, man, you just gotta be really careful. With these friends out here, you shouldn't be trusting anybody. Again, a guy shouldn't just be some friend or acquaintance of yours, hanging out with them, and they get to know, and guys be gossiping like women sometimes, so be careful of that too, man. Be careful of a dude that gossips, man. I'm gonna be real, I don't talk about nobody. So when I'm around people that gossip, I can't stand it. It bothers me. It's like, man, why don't you say it to their face? I'm not like that, man. I can't deal with gossip, and because of that, a lot of people don't want to be around me either. A lot of dudes, my family members, because I don't want to gossip. I won't participate. They'll be gossiping. I'll just be sitting there because I don't care. What does that do? What are we doing? It ain't making me a better person talking about somebody else. You know, I don't know what's going on with them. We just know what we think we know. So I don't participate in that shit. It's stupid shit. It's what stupid people do. I have better things to be doing. And because of that and that mindset, a lot of people, you know, so-called friends or whatever, don't want to hang around me because they want to talk about exes and talk about other friends. Man, please, dude. I got better things to be doing. It's just any gossiping guy. Another one, really quickly before I go, any man that has an opinion about what other men do. You guys might be close friends to these kind of people, or you might, you know, watch these kind of people as your kind of content creator or somebody that you kind of, if there's a man out there that has a whole lot to say about what other men do, that's weird. That's weird. Not so much in the sense of like what I do, we're talking about how to be a man and what we do, but a guy that has a problem with other men's ideologies that ain't got nothing to do with him. You know, just seem like they're a contrarian, or, you know, they're just coming up with problems, you know, and putting holes in things and stuff like that. Man, be real careful with dudes like that, man. A lot of those kind of guys are worse than females. They're more emotional than females. Be really careful about guys that want to gaslight you. That's why I'm really careful with this content creator stuff. I've had a couple offers for podcasts, but when I look into their stuff, if they seem kind of contrarian, like they want to get me on there to argue, why would a grown man try to lure me into his podcast to argue and bicker with me? It don't make any sense, bro. Like, I don't do shit like that. These goofy ass dudes online, man, like that's why I just watch how they move. And they move like women on here, man. I'm gonna be real. They move like women. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, most of these guys are fake. Most of what you see online is fake. Most of these dudes are fake. You know what I'm saying? So just watch what you're watching, man. The person you're watching, I watch people that stay consistent. You know, and if we're all on one, you know, page of things, and we're all trying to, you know, find a way to heal ourselves and find healing and do our own research, then this clown starts flipping the switch and starts talking about don't do your own research and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to trust in someone else outside of us. That's too much code switching for me. I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? You're moving funny now, right? These content creators, like these people, man, nowadays, period. You just got to watch how they move, man. You can't say certain things by watching how you move. Like, that's just contrarian shit. You know, you can't go from one to the other, and you don't know where these people's heads are at, man. It's inconsistencies like crazy. Exactly, man. These toxic people. Cordial, but exactly, man. Being cordial, having acquaintances. I'm very friendly. I'm super friendly. But as far as just like trusting, especially like when the guys around me and they're like, watch out for these kind of guys too. They're always trying to have some dick measuring contest. They, oh, well, you know, be like, yeah, I just finished up working out. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, yeah, man, I worked out 2 hours ago. I ran like 3 miles, and then, you know, I did like 1,500 push-ups, and, you know, all right, man. You know, watch out for those kind of dudes, man. There's like an insecurity, jealousy thing there where they feel like they need to compete with you, and that's like a spirit on them. You know what I'm saying? That's a spirit on them, because when I'm around another, I don't get insecure. I don't care if the dude is 7'2". I don't get insecure around nobody. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna like, you know, find a way to measure up to that guy. I knew this guy's gonna come up this way. Let him pass. Let him do what they want to do, man. Some people want to be seen on camera. I don't even know what he was riding, man. What was that? Anyway, look, y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all too much long now. Everybody getting off from work, and I'm letting them go home and do what they do. But I wanted to get on here really quickly because a lot of you young guys, man, I don't want you to go through the same lessons that us more grown men, more gentlemanly men have gone through. I want y'all to skip that, avoid these kind of problems with friends, and because I mean, I'm telling you, got some dirt, man. Some of these people out here will, you know, want to take your girl, will want to figure out what it is about you that women are drawn to, and they'll befriend you to kind of like try to get the inside, like the information that nobody else can get, and kind of report back to other dudes that want to be like you. I mean, there's a lot of snaking that goes on, man. And that's why when I hear a lot of guys online talking about, oh, you got to team up and you got to, no, I ain't got to do shit. It sounds like somebody that needs somebody to give them information. They want a little closer view on what's going on. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who I want to be friends with. Like, you know, they'll bring something to the table. It won't be sounding like the same stuff I've already said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at people like that too. Like, you might have a friend that's like, bro, like, why are you so secretive? Like, you sneaky. Like, nigga, what? Why do you care? Are we dating or something? Why do you care? That's gaslighting, man. That's gaslighting. He has a problem with you not telling all your business. Like, bro, why you keep that from us, man? Come on, tell the group, man. Like, how you be getting these girls for real? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What I do, you're not going to be able to do anyway. Me and you are two different people. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't on me, it's in me. So I don't know what to tell you, brother. Women like what they see. They like how I move. They like how I operate. Figure it out on your own. You can't move like me and operate like me. It's gonna come off fake. And you're still not gonna get women and be like, I'm doing everything like him. You ain't me though, bro. You're not me. You don't move like me, man. You can't be like the original. You know what I'm saying? Carbon copy, man. You know what I mean? Cheap knockoff. What you talking about? Not even carbon copy, cheap knockoff. They want the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So look, be careful with some of these friends. They sneaky as hell, especially if you know you're the man, you've ascended, you on your Sigma male shit, and you got these dudes around you that's always like, you can feel them pulling on your energy and hitting you up and, come on, bro. And you're like, man, I'm about to go look for some coochie, you know what I'm saying? Ah, bro, you can do it anytime. Come on out with us. Excusez-moi? I just told you I'm about to, don't worry about it. I'll catch you next time. I ain't gonna argue with you. I just told you I'm about to go get a woman. That's priority over any male hangout activity. We all know that. No. You know, I don't even want to question why you even thought that was okay to say to me. You know what I mean? But I just told you I'm about to go after a woman. That should mean, oh, bruh, understood? Catch you next time. Exactly. That's how it goes, man. You guys hit that like button. I appreciate it. Make it look easy. Like a mile an hour. Exactly, man. I'm gonna tell you something, Reggie, before I go. Y'all make it look too easy, man. You got everybody thinking they can do what you do. You got women thinking they can do what you do. You got women thinking they can be a lone wolf. Now, we like popular loners and women that aren't out there giving their body up to everybody, but it's not the same thing. Women are hive-minded. There's no way you can be a real lone wolf. There's no way. It don't work. But you make it look so easy. You make everybody want to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Look like you while you're doing it. Mimic everything that they see, which again, they say imitation is flattery and things of that nature and whatnot. But they don't really realize until they start trying to do what you do all the way across the field. Like as far as like all the work you do in every facet of your life, it wears them out, man. It wears them out. They'll be looking old as hell. If they try to do what you do, they'll be sore. They'll be talking about they done pulled a muscle, or young people even doing it if they don't do it right? You know what I'm saying? They'll be mimicking you. They can't work out like you do. They can't learn like you do. They can't schedule their days like you do. They'll be worn out, looking old, looking tired, you know, so all they can say is, well, he's just lucky. There's no way, it's not humanly possible to do all of these things in a day and still be a parent, or, you know what I'm saying, still be a good partner to the woman in a relationship with, and never miss. It's impossible. They gotta be doing some magic, or they're just lucky. It's not luck, it's hard work and discipline every single day. Being outside your comfort zones every single day. Hard work and discipline every single day. When you're supposed to rise at 3:30, and your goofy butt stayed up till 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30, you still know you gotta get your black ass up and handle your business, because your feelings don't matter. There's stuff that needs to get done, and if you get your day started late, everything's thrown off. So you get up and you get it done, and you know better next time than staying up late. You wanna act grown, you gotta be grown. That's how it is, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be taken away from, you know, your schedules and things you gotta get done because you feel some type of way. That's what women do. No offense to women, that's what y'all are made to do. But men, you don't move off how you feel. You might feel one way that minute, start working out or going for a jog, and then feel like a Superman. But until you get your black ass up and go for it, you ain't gonna never even know. You can't go off how you feel. I don't think women like me, so I don't really feel like working out and shaving my face. It don't matter what they think. It don't matter what you feel like. Get up, put your best foot forward. Make sure you present yourself the best you possibly can every single time you step out your door, because it ain't about who you run into. It's about who you are, you know what I'm saying, and who you represent. You know what I'm saying, the living God. You don't walk out your house representing the living God any old kind of way. You don't do that. You put pride in the fact that God woke you up and rose you, you know what I'm saying, today. You take pride in that and you walk around like that. What else you need? You rose today. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't wake up. I know some people be like, oh, I can't stand hearing this. But get your fuck ass off my channel. Get off of here, man. This ain't meant for you, you ungrateful shit. I'm talking about the people that are out here that really appreciate God the minute their eyes open. For you people that take it for granted and be like, oh, man, I can't stand y'all kind of people. You're the same people that don't believe in God and believe that once you die, it's just darkness. Boy, that kind of person right there. See, people like that go to show you that you have to be really careful where you put your energy into, because there's people out here that believe in nothing and believe that once you go and leave here, it's just blackness and no consciousness. And it's when they think like that, they'll do anything during life to get where they need to go. You got to be real careful, man. Somebody like that can have compromised morals, or at least not the same kind of morals you have, because they don't think that there's any kind of afterlife, or you go back to the Most High, or there's any real consequence for what they do. You have to be really careful, man. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking bad on them people in the way of, you know what I'm saying, personally, like Jay Waller would say, personally, I don't give a fuck. But, you know what I'm saying, as far as what they represent, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. Might get back on here a little bit later. Might do like a reaction video. Oh no, I'm feeling good, man. I gotta go work out, man. I'm over here doing my what's his name? Conor McGregor walk. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good, man. I want to get out here and strut my stuff on TikTok, get some DMs. You know what I mean? Fellas, you know how we do. You know how we do. Ow, you know how we do. Salute in them numbers, man. Come on. We running them up. We running them up. You know what I'm saying? We running them up. We having a good time with this, man. We're in. We worked so hard for this. It's supposed to be like this, man. We worked our ass off last year and the past few years, man. Working our ass off. You already know, Justin, man. We got to do what we got to do, man. We slick with getting our numbers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We're like social media geniuses, man. We navigate it like Neo in the Matrix, getting numbers across all platforms. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing of beauty. Ain't even gonna lie to you. Ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? On King David. On King David, I ain't even lying to you, man. But look, y'all, listen, keep your circle small. Bruh, like, it makes you more exclusive anyway. When chicks are talking about you, they're like, yeah, I heard about this King David dude. He seems kind of wild on the internet, though. Like, because I'm telling you, a lot of women talk a lot of shit about me online, but they still talking about me. You don't understand. You're still talking about me. So it's like, oh, that King David dude is wild. I don't like him. Girl, I don't like him. He mean. That dude, ooh, he get on my nerves. But every time I'm online, they're like, they can't get enough. They can't get enough, bro. Be talking junk about me. Oh, man, that dude, he be saying whatever. He need to drink more water. His lips be dry. But you be looking at these lips dry or not, baby. You be right over here. in my mouth. Not mouth, mouth. You know what I'm saying? Why does his lip need to be so dry? Because I ain't ate nothing yet today. And it's like 32 degrees out here. Why are you in my mouth? Because you can't get enough. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the laughs, y'all. I appreciate it. Stop playing with me. You know it's true. Listen, again, I'm going to reiterate. Women don't even see 80% of men. So if you got a ton of women talking shit about you, then that means that they're watching you. So who cares? Listen, I don't get on here to look like a model every time I get on here. I get on here to put the information out and represent myself the best I can. But nature happens. I am outside. So the dirt and everything else be happening out here, and the cold be happening. And I told you, Jack Frost be kicking ass out here in the mountains. Black people ain't made for this. I'm not out here, if my lips are dry, because I'm cold, man. What'd you want me to say? But y'all steady be watching. They can't get enough, bro. The point I'm making is, it doesn't matter what you do. If they're watching you, then you're not part of the 80%. That means you're part of the 20% and up. And the more you work out, the more you save your money, and the more exclusive you are. You know, like I was saying, women, they say that I get on their nerves, but I don't have a whole bunch of friends. I'm not online looking annoying with a group of guys dancing around. They still want to see, what is he doing if he's not online? I know he gets on my nerves, but I still want to know what he be doing whenever he's not. Man, shoot, man, these women, man, I got them, man. I got them, bro. I got them. I haven't even started yet. Y'all don't even know, man. This chick dropped this on me. Now I gotta pay this $2,500 for this lawyer. I had man, my truck needed some work done. I just got through paying $2,000 on that. You know what I mean? And I had to drop $1,500 for another court case. So had this woman reached out to me like earlier in December, I wouldn't have wasted my money on that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know, but I mean, it wasn't for that. Y'all got plans for Shopify. I've already got some clothes already drawn up and some designs. I got a bunch of stuff, but you know, I got set back a little bit because of this crazy person just decided she want to do all this right now. But make sure you always get representation. Don't represent yourself for nothing when it comes to court, especially black men. I don't care what you got to do. Put it on pause. Get yourself an attorney. Never, ever go to court. Ever, 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 ever. Never, without having proper representation. Unless you know the law like the back of your hand, which most of us don't. Here's the form. Yep. Hate is actually a great form of love. It really is. The thing about hate is misguided love from people that don't know how to love people properly, or know how to love people properly but don't want to love you properly. You know, they just want to hate on you, but they're coming back and watching you and, you know what I'm saying, tuning in. And you don't do it with them, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what we don't want is to make women think that it's okay to hate on us. No, you need to start, you know, loving us like you're supposed to. We're not bad guys. We're not bad guys. Not at all. 38 minutes? Absolutely not. Yeah, I gotta get off of here, y'all. Man, I gotta get back in the house and work out. Now I do have to make sure I'm all squared away. You know what I'm saying? You know, for my workouts for TikTok, I gotta make sure I get that pre-pump on. You know how we do, fellas. Go work out a little bit, get that pre-pump on, be nice and veiny, because women like nice and veiny and swollen. You know what I'm saying? And every kind of pun included, you know what I'm saying? You know, just go ahead, get that pre-pump on, get a little sweat going on, and then get on live. Oh man, they lose their minds. They lose their minds. This is why I keep telling y'all that they're way more into our bodies than them. You know, we see their bodies all the time. They're showing everything to us all the time. We're like, ah, man, I seen everything. You know, but like if you get online and you working out shirtless and they're watching you pumping those weights, you know what I'm saying? Your body they be watching me veiny and stuff. They be talking about it in the chat. They love it, man. They love it, man. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? The energy be great. I have married women in there watching me, y'all. Married women. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, look. Life is good, you know what I mean? But you know, exactly. Hey, I don't know if y'all noticed lately, but women are talking about social media content creators are talking about, are bad boys a good thing, or do we want bad boys? Yes, y'all want bad boys. You'll always want bad boys. You will. A bad boy, he can be a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He might not necessarily be a nice guy. He can be a good guy, right? But, you know, you won't never know until after you get through the couple layers, you know what I'm saying? If he lets you in. But you'll get that bad boy. The women will never stop wanting that bad boy. And to be a bad boy, if you don't know, don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You care less about whether you're dating. You care less about whether some woman is stalking you and, you know what I'm saying, she's orbiting you and hoping you notice her so that you can make the first move so she can feel secure with herself. Oh, fuck all that. I ain't doing all that goofy stuff. Man, let me tell you something. If you're orbiting me, you better make your presence known or get to the back of the bus. Are you crazy? The way y'all look, you don't think I have options? Y'all are insane. These women will convince themselves, I see them do it all the time online, convince themselves that somebody likes them. I don't even see y'all. I know how crazy you content creators are. I don't even see y'all, man. Unless I run into one of y'all at a grocery store near where I live at, I don't be looking at y'all, man. Y'all crazy as hell online. If the regular woman's ego is inflated by a million from the attention they get online, you know the content creator, they're getting simped on all day long on all platforms. Shoot, you can't tell them women nothing. You know what I mean? I'm absolutely not part of that group. No, y'all are crazy. Y'all think somebody looking at y'all. No, you looking at me. Got plenty of dudes simping for you. Go find one of them simps. I'm not the one. We care less about you. I ain't looking at you goofballs. And that's respectfully. Any content creator I do watch, it ain't for your looks. It's for the content you create. It's not for your looks. But anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all up, man. You know, man, I'm going to be real in these mountains. It don't matter what race they are out here, man. And there's a lot of Mexican women out here, and Asian women, but they are thick up here. They're eating them grits. They out here milking cows and shit. I don't know what they're doing, but they are thick. I mean, thick. And they be tall too. They're thick out here, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all crazy out there, don't be online looking at one of you women and all y'all do is show your upper body. I don't know if the legs match. No, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I can see the woman in full body out here. Thick as a snicker right here, man. I'll be like, what y'all doing out here to us? They wearing shades and stuff too. I'm like, oh, y'all know y'all be looking good. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Your boys out in town, man. I be getting around. The women be looking too, man. All I gotta do, gentlemen, remember this before I go, before my phone dies. 9%, we're good. Remember this, man, smile more. Smile more, dude, smile more. Smile everywhere you go. I'm not talking about having one of them shit-eating, what can I do for you, Bo? No. No, this mean like, you know, have that just, you know, not a full-blown, you know, all your teeth shown, but it's a slight little, I'm telling you, it'll change your life. Women be looking at you like, you know, because we already have that kind of man face about us. You know, that stoic face. You know what I mean? Like just stone, you know what I'm saying, face. But when we crack a smile, it's like, women be like, oh my God, he can smile too. Oh my God. Women love a beautiful smile, man. I'm telling you, man. So if you already got your stuff together, you're looking all stoic, you know what I'm saying? You dapper down, all dapper Dan, and then you just hit them with a little, hit them with some of that. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. It'll change their life, man. Even women having a bad day, looking in their purse, they look up at you and they be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? You know, hey, how you doing? You know, drop your voice a couple octets, man. Just, you know, hey, you got to talk from your diaphragm, okay? Don't be doing it from your throat, you know what I'm saying? You got to do it from your chest, you know? That's how you make sure it's nice and deep for the ladies. Hey, how you doing? You know, they be like, you don't know it, but, listen, women like a deep voice. Work on getting a deep voice, you guys. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you cigarette smokers, you probably already got it. Any of you guys that probably used to smoke a little bit of the Mary J back in the day probably got a deep voice too. You know, you young bucks out there, shoot, man. You got to work on getting your voice a little bit deeper. I ain't telling you to smoke shit, but you dudes out there smoking, you probably already got a deep voice, man. I'm just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? But have your voice nice, stay consistent, stay confident. Understand that the woman in front of you is just another human being. She's not greater than you. She makes mistakes. You probably don't wash her ass as much as you do. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever like let some woman's beauty or whatever she thinks she has clout-wise make you feel less of a king than you are, man. Hey, she can't be a queen unless she has a king. She ain't shit until she has a king. She's another woman that got her money together and aging out. Until she got a king and make her a queen, she ain't got shit going on. I'm just being real. I mean, as far as like the way people look at relationships and being complete, that woman ain't got a king, she ain't shit. She ain't a queen if she ain't got no king. Can't be a queen unless you got a king, last I checked. You know what I'm saying? Last I checked, the king makes the queen, so. I mean, unless it's some weird tribe somewhere, some one-off situation. We're not doing that. No one-offs. We're talking about for the majority of the situation, you know what I'm saying? You ain't no queen until you have a king. And running around here acting like you somebody, you ain't got nobody on your arm, makes you like a crazy somebody. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. You know, also before I go, I know I'm dropping too much here, but I keep remembering stuff. This new, it's not new. This, I need a man. I don't need no man. I'm independent. I got my own place, my own car, all that stuff that grown people do. It's done gotten to the point, I forgot what podcast I was watching. I forgot this guy's name, last name, Michael something. But him and the guy that he had on there made a great point that this is becoming like a spiritual thing to them. It's more than just an ideology. That man made a great point. It's becoming part of their base, like part of who they are. Like we can't never allow them to think that we need them, like that kind of stuff. That's very dangerous. You need to know that they're thinking that kind of way. It's not just on some kind of loose off the top of their dome whenever God said the wrong thing to them. No, they're basing their lives and how they live off that ideology. I don't need no man. He can't never feel like I need him. I have to do whatever it takes so he knows that I don't need him. I want him. This kind of way of thinking and talking runs a man off quicker than shit. You know what I'm saying? But they think that they can maintain this kind of way of thinking and talking and still get Sigma and Alpha type of men. And it's not working for them, but they're still doing it over and over and over and expecting a different result. Oh, what does that mean? Yeah, they're crazy. They're insane. When you hear a woman, I don't care if it's in passing, if she says or it, you know, resembles whatever I'm saying as far as I don't need no man, I'm independent. Even if she just says I'm independent, I got my own place, my own, I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. Why are you volunteering that to me? Oh, you want to let me know that, you know, you'll be okay without me? Why would I start off a relationship with you talking that kind of stupid ass way already? You're toxic. So no matter what you have going on, you're toxic trash that will completely throw off my energy and drain the life out of me. I will not. I will not. There's no need for a woman that is confident in herself to let you know that she's independent and confident in herself and will not tolerate nothing. No, that's somebody that's traumatized. That's someone bringing trauma right to your front door in a nice bow tie. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? With a nice ribbon on top. Like, hey, look, you know, it look good. No, you like a bag of trauma. I'm good. I don't want to deal with it. Hey, what's going on, Reggie? Exactly, dude. But Reggie, here's the thing about it. What you just said, when they speak, you know what I'm saying? The universe hears and no man answers. That's some deep stuff anyway. But it doesn't change anything. And also, they're the ones always talking about the universe and source and all this other stuff about astrology, but they don't believe that what they're putting out there matters. You can get online and you can see the malice in these women's faces. They're damn near spitting when they talk. They can't look in the camera. They're so doggone upset. And they're thinking that we're gonna deal with that? Who in their right mind would do it? Who would do it, man? Come on now. You know, Reggie, man, he be dropping them bombs, man. Great way to segue into the conversation. Absolutely, man. These women out here, they be talking about, you know, the universe will bring what's destined to you, and they'll tell you real quick, oh, don't miss out an opportunity that God presented to you, while in the same breath, now being like, hey, look, I don't care what they say. They need to chase you. I will never pursue a man. I have plenty of men out here that, you know, I find attractive, but I'll never approach them. You men out here are acting more like queens than we are because we're making y'all do it, you know what I'm saying, maintain a standard, do what we say as far as, you know, our boundaries. We're not just letting you get it. I had a woman, like I told y'all last week. No, it was Tuesday. She left me her number, by the way. Tuesday, she was calling me, like I told y'all, you know, you're, what do you say, a little, what she called me, little, some kind of way, telling me, yeah, I seen your little workouts, and you know what I'm saying, or you little elderly man, or something like that, right, on Facebook. And then she said, but how about we exchange numbers, and da-da-da-da-da. I sent her a message back. She gave me her number. I left her on red. I left her on red, bro. I ain't even playing around. You ain't gonna, if you're gonna ask for my number, why are you insulting me to kind of lower my self-esteem or whatever? I'm not playing those games anymore, man. I don't care what they look like. I don't care. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're avoiding all this kind of gaslighting. Keep your circle small. You don't need a brother's shoulder to cry on. Whenever you go through something, you better go to God. You don't need to go hang out with your boys and get in more trouble. And I'm telling you, the drinking and if you sleep around, it is not going to make you feel better. You're going to have an empty hole that feels even more empty. You have to get complete and heal. Once you heal, it don't even matter like who you hang out with. It don't matter what they got to say about you. It don't matter who's hating on you. It don't matter what your ex is doing. It don't matter who got her legs in the air. It don't matter. None of it matters. None of it matters, man. When you find yourself through God and you realize that you're here to become the best version of yourself and to enjoy every experience you have in this life, they're all lessons. You know, life changes for you completely. Your perspective changes. You're not over here putting what you need for yourself in other people and then expecting for them to feel the same way about you that you feel about them. You know better than that. You're like, no, I got myself. I can take care of myself. I got God. I want you to add to my peace, but I don't need you to be my peace. One more thing before I go. I just remembered. Any woman trying to tell you what to do, I've said this before, man. You know what I'm saying? Any woman that thinks it's her job, I've heard women say this online, they think it's their job to give a man counsel. Who started telling them this shit? We don't need a woman to give us counsel. Why do they think it's their job to be our mammy? That's weird. And they be like, oh, we don't want to treat you. We don't want somebody we got to treat like their mother. You treat dudes like you're their mother. Women will not even know nothing really about me and be trying to tell me what they think I should do. You don't even know what you're doing. You're not married. They do the craziest stuff. That's what I'm telling you, man. If she's not married with a husband of over 12 years, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if she was, she wouldn't be giving you any advice. She would know better. She knows out of pocket from how her husband has spoken to her. Only women that have not had a man to help vet what they say the wildest shit and just think that it's okay. They say the wildest stuff. I'm like, I can't believe it came out of a woman's mouth. I'm like, okay, enjoy being single. We're not falling for it no more. Stay as mad as you want. Get online. Complain all you want to. It's not running us back to you. You still got Pookie and Ray Ray, which is all you want and all you deserve. What else you want from us? I'm guessing Pookie and Ray Ray must be backing off now because y'all acting goofy. You never had the opportunity to get one of us anyway, except maybe on a drunk night when we're, nah, man, y'all, you don't qualify. You don't qualify. I'm just being real. Exactly. Every day is going well. Absolutely. You know it's going well. Daniel, I appreciate you joining, brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's going fantastic. You know what? I'm about to get on TikTok and get these women worked up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna try to get at least 3 numbers today. So I'm gonna stay on there for maybe an hour. I should be able to get 3. When it comes to job interviews for me, I know it's a big challenge nowadays. In the tech world, I would say once again, for job interviews, don't overdo it. Just a tie, button up, roll your sleeves up, some slacks, some nice, dress shoes. I would say like dress boots, like I like to wear a lot. And when you get into it, be charismatic and don't let them talk. Nose starting to run, so it's definitely my time to go. Don't let them talk. Get in there and take over the interview. Run your mouth until he tells you to shut up. Run up all the interview time. And that way he has a little bit of time at the end to ask you, because if you give him too much time, some managers, if they don't like you, they'll start making up scenario questions like you've already worked the job and you know what to do in case of some weird ass scenario in the company. No, man, you want to run your mouth about every little thing you've done. Even if they cut you off, you want to get it. You want to make it seem like you're so excited about the job. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. I just want to tell you, I'm just so excited about the job. I just want to tell you everything I know how to do. I apologize. You know, use your charisma. This is where it's time to, when it comes to getting a job, that's when I used to mentally manipulate people. That is the only time I mentally manipulate is on the job. That is the only time. That's why I knew I shouldn't be working, because, man, I would talk myself into jobs sometimes I had no business having, and I was getting salaries for a guy my age shouldn't have. I'm like, I am blessed. I knew God gave me the gift of gab. I'm like, man, you know what? There's too much money to be made out there to be working for somebody. That's what I was like, man, I'm gonna use this gift. And man, shoot, man, I'm like, man, I can get all this kind of money. I done figure this stuff out. Man, I got the gift of gab. I am not wasting it on a job. No, I'm gonna be working for myself. Now, you guys that are working, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, of course. But as far as me, I've worked enough for people. Gave my time to the Army, served my country. You know, went to Iraq twice in combat arms units, one tanker unit 1 year. And the next year, cavalry scouts, which are the scouts for the infantry guys, they go in first. That cavalry scout motto was shoot them in the face. Those boys, them boys out there were some wild boys. I'm so glad I got out of the military, because after being with that infantry unit, I'm like, yeah, you guys, yeah. You know, and you need men like that are crazy like that, though. You need them kind of psycho killers on the team as far as, you know, military goes. But they really got a pleasure out of what they did. And I'm like, brother, I ain't even about this life, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Y'all enjoy it too much, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen dudes that have that much pleasure in taking out people and collecting bodies. You know, them cavalry scouts, salute to all of y'all killers, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. It's a special kind of person to be able to go do that. That's why I respect all military. Y'all couldn't do what they do. Couldn't do what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? And then come back here and y'all be expecting them to be normal. I'm the most normal military veteran you ever seen, man. You couldn't even tell unless I tell you. What's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all trying to keep up with my phone dies. Look. I appreciate you, Daniel. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Hardaway, what's going on, man? Salute to the wolves out here, man. You know what I mean? We got the whole pack in here. You know, Justin up in here, Daniel, Reggie. Got the whole pack up in here, man. Donovan Nicholson. Absolutely, you guys. Look, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer because, man, the phone's going to die again. But I'll be back on here later on. I'm getting on TikTok, ladies. You don't want to miss that. But let me pre-workout before I get on there, all right? Peace, love, and light. Y'all remember, I'm your brother.